Hey buddy, it's Mike here. Today we are talking about Diablo 2, and I'm very excited to announce they've shadow dropped a new expansion, Reign of the Warlock, and it's a great time to be a Diablo fan. Just last week I created a video on the Paladin class and how much fun I'm having with that, so this was very exciting, and as soon as I heard about this, I got right into it, and I'm having a lot of fun with the Warlock class. But beyond adding a new class, they've actually added some other quality of life and features just to make Diablo 2 Resurrected that much more fun to play. So let's get right into the Warlock. So this is the new class that they haven't added a class in 25 years, a huge deal. There's three different kind of trees you can work towards. So you have like your demon tree, that's like your summoner, so you can summon different like goat men and stuff like that. You have your eldritch tree, so that you're pretty much enhance your weapons with magic. And then you have your chaos tree, which is basically your elemental magic spells. That's the one I'm kind of working on right now, and I'm really enjoying using the chaos tree mainly. So they've actually kind of tweaked the end game a bit. So now looking at the open world, they have these terror zones. So certain areas of the map will have these terrorized status, and that makes enemies stronger, and those enemies yield better rewards. And these terror zones can rotate every 30 minutes, faster than they used to have it. And they come with kind of random modifiers with different enemy behavior and, like I said, better rewards. Now, they also added these mini bosses. So these are called Heralds of Terror. These get progressively stronger the more you encounter them. So I like that they've, changed up the open world. They've now, along the same lines of these terror zones, you also have these colossal ancients. So when you kill bosses of these terrorized acts, it gives you one of these 5 statues. You combine all of these 5 statues in your Heradic cube, and then you summon the colossal ancients. So this is one of your main end game boss fights to kind of push your build to the limit. That's when you're fully geared, and this is the ultimate kind of end game activity, which really pushes your character to its limit. Now, the big quality of life improvement, and for me personally, this hits home because this has been a long-lasting pain point when it comes to Diablo 2. It's these stash tabs, item stacking. We didn't have those quality of life features. They've now added dedicated stash tabs for rune stones, gems, materials, and consumables. And these items will now stack to up to 99. So before this, gems and rooms didn't stack, which kind of made the whole inventory management very frustrating and very time consuming. I mean, they didn't completely fix it. Your inventory is still going to get full in just a matter of minutes, but this definitely is a massive quality of life improvement. This Diablo 2 inventory drives me nuts. They've also added an in-game loot filter. So you can create specific filters based on item types, rarity, stats, and these filters, you can even share them with other players. And this will help you reduce clutter on the ground, and it makes, loot drops more meaningful. They also added something really cool called the Chronicle. So basically, it's a comprehensive account-wide database that tracks all the uniques you found, all your set items, your rune words, where and when each item was found. It's basically the holy grail of items tracking and the whole Diablo 2. So, and of course, with the new class, we've also got new items. So there's 30 plus new drops. So these are unique items that work with warlocks and other classes. They've added new rune words and some rune words that grant warlock specific skills. And there's also a new set of items called books. So this is like your offhand gear for your warlock. And also, they've also introduced an era and character system. So you can play Diablo 2 kind of how you want, right? You can go right to the classic Diablo 2. You can do the classic Diablo 2 Resurrected. And of course, just the Reign of Warlock expansion. And each character that you create are separate per era, but you could actually move like a character that you had in a previous era. For example, if I had a character from, that was non-expansion, I can move them and, move them towards the expansion. You just can't move them backward. Other than that, they've added 2 extra stash tabs and 2 extra character slots, which is kind of expected, right? With a new expansion, you're going to have to create new characters, so they gave you more space to do that. But overall, I'm really enjoying this new expansion. There's so much more to do in Diablo 2. This really caught us all by surprise. I love the quality of life improvements. Thank goodness we have those stackable stash tabs. Thank goodness for the customizable built-in loot filters. There's just so much, and let alone the cool new class to play with that actually uses magic damage. And if you don't know, there's not many, enemies in this game that are immune to magic damage or resistance. So I can see the Warlock just being a very powerful class. I know they're still experimenting with different builds. Right now, I'm just trying out the magic build, so there's still more for me to learn. But overall, so far, the value proposition, definitely worth the money, definitely worth your time. And I can't tell you how cool it is that they finally updated Diablo 2. I feel like they should have did this a while ago, but there's definitely some hype going on with Diablo, especially with the new Diablo 4 expansion coming out. I look forward to playing that as well. But I am going to be sinking so much time into Diablo 2 Resurrected now with this new class, especially with the quality of life improvements. But that's all for this one. I hope you like kind of like my overview review of the Reign of Warlock expansion for Diablo 2 Resurrected. If you like this content, please consider checking out my channel, subscribing, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.